Jiyan is the very first limited character in the Wuthering Waves. He's a very strong grouper DPS, he can auto parry, he can group small enemies, and he deals a lot of damage. But the question is, should you pull for him? Let's talk about it. Subscribe! Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel R7s, and in today's video we are going to talk about Jiyan and either you should pull for him or not. But before we begin, please like this video and leave me your thoughts about Jiyan in the comment section down below. Any likes and comment will be very appreciated. And let's get this video 10 likes. Wuthering Waves just released like 6 months ago, and since then we have various characters that range from DPS like Jiyan, Jinshi, and Xiangliao, sub-DPS like Yinlin and Zheji, and also support in the form of newly released Shorekeeper. So what is Jiyan? Just like in the intro I said that Jiyan is an aero DPS who is specialist in not just dealing damage but also grouping enemies in the process. How does he stack against Xiangliao and Jinshi? Well, in terms of raw damage, he is 1 tier below Xiangliao and 1.5 tier below Jinshi. But does that make him a terrible unit? Absolutely not. So let's talk about the pros and the cons about Jiyan. First, Jiyan is a grouper. So far, in the Wuthering Waves, Jiyan is the only grouper that is very consistent with his CC's abilities. Yes, there are units like Yang and Jianxin who can also group enemies in certain extents, but their grouping is pale compared to Jiyan's CC abilities. Second pros, Jiyan is easy to use. Wuthering Waves is a game that emphasizes in mechanics like perfect parry and perfect dodge. But with Jiyan, you can put parry out of equation. He attacks like 8 times in the span of 1 second. Any parryable attack will not escape his mighty dragon. Third pros, we still have yet to see his full potential. So, every DPS has their abilities and specialties, such as Calcharo and Xiangliao excels in liberation damage, and DPS like Lingyang and Jinshi excels in resonance skill damage. So in return, Kuro released Yinlin to be a best support for Calcharo and Xiangliao, because not only she supports and buffs their elemental damage, she also buffs their resonance liberation damage. Same goes to Zheji, who supports Lingyang, whose main damage is resonance skill. As for Jiyan, his main damage came from heavy attack damage. During his liberation or Kilong mode, his attack considered as heavy attack, and yet we still don't have any aero sub DPS or aero support who is able to buff Jiyan's aero damage and heavy damage at the same time. So his true potential is yet to be seen. First con, too many DPS in the game. 6 months has passed since the release of Wuthering Waves, and in total we have like 7 DPS in the game like Rover, Rover, Calcharo, Lingyang, Encore, Jiyan himself, Xiangliao, Jinshi, and maybe 8 if you count Changli. And also the future banner Camellia is also going to be a DPS, Havoc DPS. In the end game you only need like 3 teams to defeat the whole Tower of Adversity. Since you are allowed to choose like 2 standard characters in the beginning, you probably also build a Havoc Rover, and there is like free Xiangliao. I assume you already have enough DPS. Unless you like his character so much, I see there is no reason to pull for him to progress your account. Second cons, banner placement. After releasing the only limited sustain in the form of Shorekeeper after 6 months into the game, I think most of people is pulling for Shorekeeper. After Jiyan banner, there will be one of the most awaited character, which is Camellia, who is also going to be a Havoc DPS, also a DPS unit. So it is not very good timing for people, or most people at least, to pull for Jiyan. Third cons, we still have yet to see his full potential. Just like the pros, this is also a cons for him, since he still does not have true or perfect support sub DPS for him. If you pull for him, most likely he is not going to be an instant impact for your account. Conclusion. So personally, I think Jiyan is still a very good and strong unit. His pros outweighs the cons. For me, he is 9 out of 10 unit He makes your Wuthering Waves experience become much easier. Alright guys, I think that's it for today's video. What do you guys think about Jiyan? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell, ding ding, so you won't miss my next video when it's uploaded. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye and see you soon. Peace.